an exceptionally loud person, so I'm going to take advantage of my position right now. And it's a pleasure to be here with the bells chiming in the background. It's a beautiful night, and we have such a gorgeous setting. And I want to thank, so many of our partners, whether it's the historical or the heritage or the McMichael, for being here tonight to celebrate this important evening. So being in this garden, we are simply not remembering history. We are literally surrounded by it. And it's more than just a beautiful home. It's a place where Canadian art was shaped, a place that continues to be woven into the fabric of our community. So many people in this neighborhood still to this day walk by this beautiful house, not realizing its significance on the Canadian landscape. I still remember bringing my son here when he was a toddler, and he pranced around in an area known as the Tangled Garden. Little did he know that he was kind of dancing around in a beautifully historic spot. James Edward Hervey MacDonald, who was the founding member of the Group of Seven, for this group, for him, it was more than a home. It was a gathering place. It was a hub where artists and friends and collaborators truly exchanged ideas and helped create a new vision for Canadian art. Are we good? The story and the spirit that inspired me to take this action to legislature was, I'll be very selfish about it. It had a lot to do with the McMichael Gallery. It had quite a bit to do with the Group of Seven. But more important to me, it gave me immense pride as a member of this community. But someone who had the privilege of speaking in the legislature and reminding everyone in Ontario, or Canada for that matter, that 5 members of the Group of Seven actually lived in Thornhill and created the first internationally recognized art group. So they did so with courage, they did so with originality, and they did so with unwavering belief that Canada's landscape deserved to be celebrated on their own terms. And through it all, their legacy reminds us that art is not just a luxury. It's an essential part of who we are. And my father used to say that you don't know what's in front of you until you know what's behind you. And that sentiment feels especially important today and meaningful. And art has the ability to challenge us, inspire us, and connect with us. And I'm so pleased that we've got so many local artists here today. Some of whom I own their work, and it sits in my office. I'm proud to see Ontario's arts and culture sector continue to thrive, preserving our heritage while inspiring new generations and artists and creators. And I want to remind everybody that this is a thriving community of art right across the street. Where's Cyril? We have the Robert West House, and they have a Red Door Gallery. And I've had the privilege of visiting the Red Door Gallery so many times, and I'm so grateful for their contributions to our community, keeping us connected through the spirit as the arts. And our province was very proud to celebrate the arts by investing in the McMichael Gallery, preserving and celebrating Ontario's rich artistic heritage collections that will inspire future generations. And I'm very grateful for Angela for being here. And she's going to speak in a few minutes, but now that I've got the bell stopped, I'm going to talk a little bit more. So, not too long ago, actually I guess it was a few years ago, I helped to pass Bill 78, which was the Group of Seven Day Act, into law. And today, the 7th day of the 7th month, marks an opportunity to purely celebrate these 7 artists whose work helped define our country. And through this legislation, Ontario recognizes the contributions to ensure that their legacy will be remembered for future generations. They gave us something truly unique, a visual identity that's rooted in our landscapes. And I just want you to picture this, and I'm sorry to take away from the Heritage or the Historical Society, but I want you to picture this. They would gather here at the house, and then they would get on the radio, which was a transportation system that actually traveled up into the northern areas of this, I guess this immediate area near Simcoe, and they would create their arts as a group. All right, it would take them hours. They would be packing their easels, and they would be gathering, and they would do this for the pure love of our country and the pure love of landscape and the pure love of everything that they did. And I'm proud to represent a community that thrives in their legacy. So So this house was purchased in 1913, and we talked about the tangled garden, and that work sparked a considerable amount of debate when it was first unveiled. One famous critic once described it as a huge tomato salad. I don't think my son Hayden knew that when he was prancing around in that area many years ago, but it's today recognized as one of his most famous pieces of work. And there's something remarkable about taking something as simple as a beautiful backyard garden and making that into a monumentous piece of art. That's an investment in our culture, that's an investment in our education and in our community and our collective sense of identity when we can take that brilliant simplicity and capture it. And it doesn't matter which artists we're talking about, because they all did it magnificently. So today, as we gather outside this beautiful historic house and celebrate the Group of Seven, we honor the 7 artists whose vision changed Canada forever, in my opinion. And we honor the role that Thornhill played and continues to play in preserving that legacy. Thank you for being here and supporting us and for helping us to continue this important tradition. We hope to do this many years to come, and for celebrating right here in Thornhill. May the legacy of the Group of Seven continue to inspire us as Ontarians, as Canadians, and as stewards of this remarkable history that surrounds us. Now it is my very great pleasure to invite Andrew Balden, the president of Thornhill's Historical Society.
Well, I got to tell you, I am so impressed with Laura, what she's done in the community there. I really mean that. Some days I can say what I want to say. And so you just, it's not just the Group of Seven, you're promoting, done a great job on that, but it's farmers market promoting basically by Thornhill, by Ontario. So I just love what the job you're doing, and keep on doing what you're doing. Anyways, I did want to acknowledge some of our board members, if for the Thornhill Historical Society, past and present. If you could just give a little wave, just so people kind of see. Dave, you know how to wave, right? Yeah. Okay. Barry Nelson as well. We got a,
Barry Nelson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank Cyril, you. Where's Cyril?
Cyril.
Okay, Cyril. Okay. Okay. Oh, good. Sorry. You're on camera. Okay. Anyways, we've got just a great group of board members, and just from various areas that just make it a pretty solid board. But I have to say we were really proud of what we've done, and I have to say our past president, Duessa, had just done a super job. And basically, when we had our 50th anniversary, we started getting these nice little brochures done up, which talks about the Group of Seven, and just other members of our team did got plaques done. So we have a plaque on each of the 5 homes that Group of Seven members lived in. And we've done tours. Dave here has done a lot of tours at Thornhill, and just showing where all these homes are. And the other thing, I guess, as far as we've got the banners that we didn't pay for them, but the banners on Yonge Street that you see just on in Thornhill Village area, that was inspired by our board members to make it all happen. And I thank Markham for paying the cost to get those up. So, but I think as I say, just the tours that Dave and other people have done, just a lot of fun to go on. They really are. So, the other was if you just look over the plaque here, the easel, Moments of Algoma, and again, got a fabulous donation, a very considerable donation to help make that happen. And again, all supporting the Group of Seven. So all I can say is that we're so enthused. It's really put, I think, Thornhill on the map in another dimension. We've got our historical homes, which are beautiful, but the Group of Seven just added more pizzazz to Thornhill and reason to come to Thornhill. And just even walking through here is beautiful, and that sort of thing. The other thing I was going to mention as well is just we do have a membership table here. We do have some posters if anyone was into it, have them for free. But we encourage you to join the Thornhill Historical Society. $25. I might say it's tax deductible. But it's just worth being a member here. And I also want to do a shout out for the Thornhill Garden and Horticultural Society. Been around since 1914. Lori made reference to them as well. And join that as well. It's just they're just a fabulous group of people. And credit to Laura for mentioning the Robert West House, the Red Door Gallery. Again, you know, Saturdays and Sundays, Dave, 11 to 5?
11 to 5.
11 to 5.
11 to 4.
Yeah. And it's just really cool just to go in there. We have the Thornhill has its own gallery. So it's just a local artist, and it's absolutely worth going to that. So that's about, I don't want to, I'm totally giving 10 minutes here, so I guess, anyways, I just want to thank everyone for coming out to this, and again, I hope you have a chance to join us. So I didn't want to just say, we do put a great, not a good newsletter, but a great newsletter. And Dave, so you're the guy who puts it all together, like made it articles from everyone, including yourself. This last one is fantastic, and one of our members, Barry Nelson, wrote a great article, a front page article on Anton Shoe Repair. Outstanding article. And just you read through the whole you will read everything that's in here because it's all well written articles. But again, just asking for your business there. If you have a chance to sign up with the group, we'd love it. So, anyways, again, Laura, thank you for allowing us to be here. And do you want to introduce Angela?
Sure.
Superstar
All right. I was
Angela?
just going to give a great big shout out to Barry.
My name is Angela Paletto, Director of Sales Community Engagement at the McMichael Canadian Art Collection. And I also have the honor of sitting on the board of THS. So it's a pleasure to join you today as we celebrate the Group of Seven, an important opportunity to recognize the extraordinary artists whose vision helped shape Canada's cultural identity through art. On behalf of the Gallery and Board of Trustees, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to MVP Smith for spearheading this initiative and for her leadership in introducing and passing the legislation to officially recognize Group of Seven Day in Ontario. Your commitment ensures that future generations will continue to celebrate and appreciate. I feel like I have feedback.
You're okay. You're fine.
Your commitment ensures that future generations will continue to celebrate and appreciate the group's remarkable artistic legacy. So thank you, Laura. The McMichael Canadian Art Collection has been the home of the art of Canada since the Gallery's foundation in 1965 by Robert and Sidney McMichael. What began as their private collection and family home in Kleinburg has grown into Canada's premier gallery dedicated exclusively to Canadian and Indigenous art, housing one of the world's most significant collections by the Group of Seven, Tom Thompson, their contemporaries, and Indigenous artists from across the country. On May 7th, 1920, a daring group of artists known as the Group of Seven unveiled their inaugural exhibition at the Art Gallery of Toronto, which is now known as the Art Gallery of Ontario, launching a movement that would forever change the face of Canadian art. Today, the McMichael offers visitors an extraordinary opportunity to experience Canada's artistic growth through a range of exhibitions. Old Growth, masterworks by the Group of Seven and their contemporaries, showcases many of the iconic paintings that have inspired generations of Canadians. Close to home reminds us that while the Group of Seven became famous for painting Canada's wilderness, they also found beauty and inspiration right here in Thornhill, Kleinburg, Vaughan, York Region, and throughout southern Ontario. Fresh Air is a new acquisitions in context, pairs recent acquisitions with treasured work from our permanent collection, offering fresh perspectives on Canadian art. And Early Days Indigenous art at the McMichael celebrates the depth, diversity, and enduring traditions of Indigenous artistic expressions. Together, these exhibitions tell a rich and a more inclusive story of the art of Canada. Our connection to the Group of Seven extends well beyond the gallery walls. 6 of the 7 members of the Group of Seven are laid to rest in the McMichael Cemetery, along with the founders, making it a place of reflection and remembrance. The gallery is also where A.Y. Jackson spent the final years of his life, calling the McMichael home and remaining closely connected to the gallery that continues to preserve and celebrate the legacy. As we celebrate Group of Seven Day, we recognize not only only extraordinary achievements of these artists, but also the enduring connection between art, place, and community. Their work continues to inspire us to see Canada's landscape and even our own neighborhoods with fresh eyes. Thank you, and I hope you will take the opportunity to visit the McMichael this summer to experience these remarkable exhibitions and celebrate the enduring legacy of the Group of Seven and the many artists who continue to shape Canada's story. I also encourage you to join the THS as a member. Please feel free to visit our table, learn more about the benefits of joining and how our membership can continue to support THS's advocacy efforts and programming. And everybody who joins today will also receive a free family pass from the McMichaels. So I will leave my business card, so you can reach out to me directly, and I'm happy to provide some free passes. So thank you again. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
And thank you for everybody for coming.